Hi everyone, my name is JC of The Mindful Awakening and welcome to another episode of Mindful Mondays. Here we'll be taking a look at the general collective energy for the week of November the 22nd to the 28th. If these messages resonate with you, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you'll be told every single time I drop a new video. We're going to be taking a look at the general energy for this week, pulling some clarification and advice as well. All right, show us what we need to see for the general collective for the week of November the 22nd to the 28th. Show us what we need to see. What messages do we need to see for November the 22nd to November the 28th? All right, so beginning the week, we have the Knight of Cups in reverse coupled with the Nine of Wands upright. Some of us may be defensive over a particular relationship that we are in. With the Knight of Cups in reverse, typically the Knight of Cups for me is something that is a little bit more short term. When the Knight shows up upright, it's someone who knows exactly what they are doing to win somebody over. They are the charmer, have all the right words to say, look the part, dress the part. Like this is the person who knows how to get what they want. That being said, they are sometimes not the most long-term in terms of connections. So if you are dating somebody at the moment or you are in relationship with someone, they may be exhibiting great romantic gestures, but you're probably unsure about how far you can take this relationship if it has long-term potential. Now, you may have some people in your life who are seeing these patterns, possible red flags if you are looking for something long-term and it's causing you to be defensive and protective over this relationship. For others of you, if it's not a person or a love relationship, then it could be something you're very passionate about, that you are defending and protecting, whether it's an idea, a position at work that you're fighting for. You're having to almost prove to other people that you can do this, because I think other people are looking at it as if this does not have long-term potential. So if it's a job, it could be a job maybe that you're losing some passion about. It could be a position where it's almost like a dead end position, dead end investments. Like it started off really great, but it's not looking like you can take this job or this financial situation to accomplish a long-term goal. We'll pull more clarification in just a second. Following the Nine of Wands, we have the Knight of Swords coupled with the Empress card. Now, if this is a job situation that you are, kind of protecting, not ready to let go of yet, still having to prove that maybe this goal you can accomplish and take to the long term, I think what's happening here is as the week progresses, you'll realize that maybe some people who saw that there are other opportunities out there, you may end up listening to them. With the Knight of Swords, you are moving quickly towards some sort of new beginning with the Empress card here. This is fertile energy. For those of you in a love relationship, this could mean success if you are trying to conceive. For others of you, this is a creative idea, a project, something new that's being birthed, a new opportunity that's being birthed after you leave something behind. Now, if it is this short-term situation, whether relationship or work, something that you've been very protective and defensive over for some period of time, you may be starting to see towards the end of this week that there may be other options available to you, and it might be worth your time exploring what these new options are. Now we're going to go ahead and pull some clarification on each of the cards. What is this Knight of Cups? Show us what we need to know about the Knight of Cups. What do we need to know about the Knight of Cups? Knight of Cups in reverse is clarified by, wow, we have the Fool card upright, the Empress card upright, and the Queen of Cups upright. So although something you've associated yourself to in the past has not really been a long-term situation, you are starting to see that. And I get here that you defended it, you protected it, you were trying to make sure that you could accomplish this thing or you really saw potential in this thing. But towards the end of the week, I think you're having a little bit of a reality check here, and you're being reminded that if this is not really the situation you have imagined for yourself, it's okay to pivot plans. This doesn't mean you have to blow up your life, but it does mean that some adjustments need to be made in order for you to keep on receiving the blessings that the universe has in store for you. There's an opportunity for a new beginning here with the Empress upright. Again, this is double clarification since we had the Empress already. Empress upright and the Fool card upright is a new beginning. Queen of Cups upright is something that you are emotionally fulfilled by. Let's take a look at the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands upright. What do we need to know about the Nine of Wands upright? Wow, Nine of Wands upright is coupled by the Strength card upright, the World in reverse, and the Six of Swords in reverse. You don't want to leave something behind just yet. There is potential for a new beginning here, but you are reluctant to let something go. You are still defending this thing. You're defending this relationship that people are saying has red flags and isn't for you. You're defending this job where you're losing some steam, or maybe your colleagues aren't treating you the best, or maybe you're just not as inspired in this field anymore. Maybe you're being pushed out, not included. There's some sort of dead end that's happening here in your life, and wherever it is that it resonates with you, you got to be clear about why you're why you're holding on so strongly to this thing, why you're defending it, protecting it, if it isn't necessarily bringing you the long-term goals that you want. Maybe that's something that needs to be reconciled, because I do see here that you're holding on really tightly and a cycle isn't ending because you're refusing to leave something behind that no longer serves you. Again, sometimes it's not about quitting. It's not about leaving everything. It's sometimes about pivoting and adjusting and allowing your ideas to transform if this has to do with job or money. You may have to move to a different department. You may have to pivot your plans for your personal business. You may have to postpone your plans for your personal business or your financial goals. In relationship, if you're holding on to a relationship that really doesn't serve you anymore, you need to be asking yourself, why? And maybe it's not about breaking up, but it's about adjusting what you have normally done in your relationship. Because if you're trying to keep it, doing the same thing over and over is only going to give you the same results. So where can you adjust? Where can your partner adjust? All right, Knight of Swords upright is clarified by Two of Cups in reverse, Four of Swords in reverse, Eight of Pentacles upright. You want to work really hard at something. All right, we have here the Two of Cups in reverse and the Four of Swords in reverse. I don't think you want to take time to think about this anymore. I think you're tired of that. A lot of us have spent so much time mulling over what we truly want for ourselves that I think it's starting to get quite annoying that we haven't figured it out yet, or we haven't gotten what we have set out to get or accomplish. And so I think with the Knight of Swords here, it's not just about leaving something or pivoting. It's about getting off your butt, getting off your behind, not relying on anybody else but you, and really working hard at making your dreams come true. It's less about the other people, more about what you're doing. What are you doing to transform the situation that you are in? If you're unsatisfied, what are you doing to make it happen? And it can't be the same thing, because if you keep doing the same thing over and over, I promise you, you'll end up back in the same place. Let's see the Empress card. Remember, you got the Empress card twice. A lot of creative energy. How are we using that energy? And creative energy and sexual energy comes from the same place, so keep that in mind as well. The Empress card is clarified by Judgment upright, Justice upright, and the Five of Wands in reverse. This isn't about fighting anymore. If you were defensive, getting into arguments with people, trying to prove a point, you'll see that this week you don't have to say much anymore. The people who doubted you, they're going to get what's coming to them. If you doubted yourself, it will all end up working out in the end. You have judgment and justice. So something is going to equal itself out here. You just have to get out of your own way and let it happen. Okay, it's not about fighting. It's not about defending. It's not about proving a point. It's just about working smart, working hard, and putting your energy where it really should be. Now, if you've been in a relationship and you've been giving it to the other person, it's time for you to take that energy back and allow everything to kind of level out the way that it will. Same thing goes for work. Now let's go ahead and pull some final advice. We are using the Keepers of the Light Oracle. Can we get some final advice for this week? Final advice for this week. I'm really getting this week is about pivoting your plans. It's about getting clear on what you want. Doing the same thing over and over again will only give you the exact same results. So we have Sir Nunos, Life Force. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. Creative energy, sexual energy, it is here for you now. It is no coincidence that we got the Empress card twice, plus this energy here. If you are in the middle of manifesting something and you're running against a roadblock, a dry spell, what's it called? Writer's block. If you're a writer, if you're a musician, maybe the ideas aren't coming to you. If you're an artist, maybe you're having a hard time settling in on one idea, you're having a hard time getting inspired. Well, you know what? You have the energy to be re-inspired again. I think it's just about doing things differently now. You cannot do things the same way that you used to, whether in love, relationship, or in work. I hope this message resonates with you. Take care, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.